Dawn had not yet reached the palace, but the bells had already rung once. They rang for the king. They did not ring for the prince. Beneath the palace, stone held the night in place. The ritual chamber was not built for faith. It was built for verification. White seams cut the floor into perfect geometry. Bronze rails ran along the walls, polished, unadorned. A clerk stood at the threshold, ledger open, ink ready, eyes lowered. Inside the circle, 12 bowls, 12 glass slides, 12 seals bearing the crown. No banners, no incense, no prayer. Murta entered alone. He did not look at the circle first. He looked at the ledger. Seal verification. Wax pressed. Stamp lowered. Ash dark impression. Witness present. Murder gave the smallest nod. Source material. A velvet tray advanced. A strand of hair. A clipping of nail. Cloth from the king's glove. Tongs lifted each piece, placed, aligned, recorded. Blood. A junior officer stepped forward, finger pierced, one drop, sealed. The groove in the stone accepted it, without stain, without color. Lineage index. Royal registry. Scope. Immediate succession. The air shifted, not wind, compression. The clerk began writing. He did not look up. Primary signature detected. A thin black filament appeared on glass. It curved into the crown mark. Exact, complete. Confirm is less than #0. 5# is greater than. Second slide, same result. Recorded. Murta remained still. This was expected. Verification markers. A second drop entered the groove. The chamber responded. And then it hesitated. Secondary signature. The officer's voice did not rise. It thinned. A second filament appeared, not identical, close enough to disturb geometry. The clerk's pen stopped. Ink gathered at the tip. Repeat. The ritual repeated. The answer did not change. Secondary signature confirmed. Silence held, not confusion, calculation. Murta stepped closer, just enough. Cross-reference archive. The wall opened, a mechanical drawer extended, folders wrapped in oilcloth, stamped by decades of authority. The new slide was placed on the tray. It moved inward. The furnace clicked, once, twice. Then the chamber tightened. Pressure bent the flame inside its glass cage. Ink lines on older folders began to ripple. Instability. Containment protocol. Metal covers sealed the bowls. Glass hood descended. Locks engaged. The backlash came. Not fire, not light. Records aged in seconds. Paper curled. Margins blackened. One folder ignited, then another, not violently, inevitably. Sand poured from the ceiling channels. Flames suffocated. Smoke settled. But the top layer of archive was gone. The chamber stilled, breathing shallow. Murta approached the tray. The secondary mark remained, fainter now, but intact. He read the fragment. A birth entry, partial, mother, listed without title, location code, servant, quarters. No one spoke the word. Murta closed his eyes, only for a breath. When he opened them, the decision was already made. Log as malfunction. The clerk resumed writing. Cause, material impurity. Outcome, stable. Murta added one more instruction. Seal all secondary traces. The officer hesitated, not in protest, in comprehension. Yes, Highness. Above, the court would hear of a minor irregularity, a chamber fault, nothing more. Below, a bloodline had surfaced and been filed. Murta carried the fragment himself, not delegated. The corridor was lined with portraits, kings who survived by correction. He reached the archive door, plain iron, heavy hinges. He placed the fragment inside, closed the inner case, closed the outer drawer. Then he sealed the archive door. The clerk finished the final line. He lifted the page, waited, ink drying. Murta remained in candlelight, alone, composed, unmoved. The realm would wake to stability, and somewhere beyond the palace walls, a bloodline the system had not erased continued breathing.